Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Kim. Today's video, whatever, is going to be about the Doordash and Grubhub app issues that I experienced mostly this weekend, I would say. Today is March 28th, so the 27th and 28th. So anyways, before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe. That way you won't miss any videos. I'd appreciate it. Today's Sunday night. And I had some strange issues over the weekend. I'm not sure if it was a global thing or if it was my phone. I have an iPhone, and I ran the Apple update that was strongly suggested to do right away, and I'm not sure if that caused the issues. I don't know. So if you had any of the same issues, I'd really appreciate you commenting below so that, I knew I wasn't alone in this fun that I had. So some of the Doordash malfunctions that I had. So I would get the text about offers, but then they would never show up in the app. I mean, this happened, 10, 15 times where it would say, hey, go to Jamba Juice or whatever. And then the Jamba Juice offer never even showed up. So I obviously couldn't go to Jamba Juice. But I got a lot of them. And I'd randomly get this happening prior, but this weekend it seemed like it happened a lot. And it's a little frustrating because you're missing out on these opportunities, which may or may not be good ones. I don't know. But I missed a lot this weekend because of that error or whatever, bug or whatever it is. Then I had this happen several times today. This is the first time it's happened. So the map is blank. So, there's a map there, but there's no icon for the restaurant and icon for the house. It does say what restaurant to pick up from, but there's no customer information on the map. No little house icon, and there's no miles listed either. So it's kind of scary. I did not accept any of those because who knows where the person lived or how far it was or anything. So I just rejected all those. I received quite a few. I want to say 5 or 6 today with this. So that was a strange error. I'd never run into that before. And then this also happened a few times over the weekend where I would accept an order, but then it acted like it accepted it, but it never really did. And then it would go back to just looking for orders, and it didn't show the one that I just accepted. This has happened several times since probably Wednesday or Thursday, I think it started. But at least a couple a day do that. So I accept it, but I don't really get it, which is odd. So those were the Doordash errors that I received. There were some Grubhub issues too, which is weird. That's why I'm thinking maybe it had something to do with my Apple update that I ran. So this only happened, I think, once yesterday and once today, where I accepted an order and it just vanished. It acted normal. It acted like I accepted it, but then it was gone. The one last night I was really upset about because it was a good one. It was a sushi place that was really close to where I was, and it was like a $23 offer, and it was only going 2 miles. I was kind of upset about that one. But anyways, then that leads to this. Right after that happened, I accepted a Doordash double, a stacked order. So I put Grubhub on, I kind of paused it. I just said to stop receiving offers for a little bit while I was doing that double. So then I finished that double and I was going back in to turn Grubhub back on, and there was already an order in there. Not one I accepted, and it had been off for 15 minutes probably at least. So I'm not sure how that order got in there. I had no idea. I didn't know anything about it. It was to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I'm like, okay, I guess we'll go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I was kind of scared because I had no idea where I was going to be delivering, how far away it was or anything, but or even how much money I was going to get. It turned out fine. It wasn't that far. I mean, it was maybe like 5 miles away, or maybe a little further. But anyways, it wasn't too bad, and we ended up getting, I think, $13.50 or something like that. So it wasn't terrible, but it could have been a lot worse. And it was kind of weirded me out that it was sitting there waiting when I had not accepted it. I have no idea how long this guy was waiting for his food at that time. I found out later that, after I accepted the food, then it said that what the original ETA was and all that stuff. And I was really only like 5 minutes late. So I don't know how long it was sitting in my app without me knowing. But anyways, yeah, that was an interesting one. That only happened that one time. And then today, 2 or 3 times, the app wouldn't let me click anything. So it was acting like the app was just non-responsive. So I had an order that I was trying to click delivered. That was the first time it happened. So it let me arrive at the person's house, and then after I dropped it off, I couldn't send the text to the customer, and I couldn't click that it had been delivered. So that was a little annoying. So I had to restart my phone. That was the first time, and then the second time was later. I accepted it, and what happened that time? I think it let me accept it. Maybe it wouldn't let me pick up the food. I don't remember, but it was the same thing. So I had to restart the phone in order to get it to accept any input. So that was a little annoying. So my phone got restarted several times today. Anyways, yeah, so those were the Grubhub issues. Now, I did try Uber Eats again. I know I had really not a great first impression of Uber Eats, and I decided to try it again this afternoon. So I did it late this afternoon, like the early dinner shift. It was about 4:30. And I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. I got 3 really terrible offers first. One was like $3 and something cents, and then there was a $4 one, and then one was like $6, going pretty far actually. And then I got one, it was $8.91 or something like that. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll take it. Anyway, so the map, so when you get an Uber Eats offer, it kind of shows you how much they think you're going to make, including tips, and then it tells you where the restaurant is, and then it tells you like cross streets of where the customer is. And the cross streets were not where the customer was. And so, yeah, it was at a hotel instead, which I would have never taken if I had known that it was the hotel. If it was actually in the neighborhood where the streets were listed, that would have been fine. But anyways, yeah, so it lied. But whatever. And I also wanted to say I don't like the Uber Eats interface. There's a lot of steps for the order. You're going to click here, swipe there, do this, do that. It was kind of a pain. I did not like the interface. I'm not sure I'll do Uber Eats again. We'll see. It's just not working for me. Anyways, but as far as I could tell, the app was working as expected, except for the lying map. But I don't know whose fault that was. Okay, so anyways, that was Uber Eats. So even with the app issues, although I was stressed out worrying if things were going to work, I did make decent money. I ended up making about $33 an hour this week. Some days were better than others, but overall a decent week. Doordash had way more low offers than usual. I mean, like way more. A lot of like $5 and $6 deliveries that were going, 12 miles or whatever. I mean, like just crazy. And then I got so many grocery store ones today. I must have gotten, so yesterday, Saturday, it was Walmart. Bam, 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 probably 10 in a row. I'm not taking any of those. And then today it was like Vaughn's. I think I only got like 5 or 6, but they were just bombarding me. So I left the Vaughn's area. Even though there's some great restaurants over there, I was just like, oh my God, they just keep sending me Vaughn's. I wasn't getting any of the restaurants. So I just went to a different area. Grubhub even had lower offers than in the past. There was a lot in the like $8, $9 range, where normally they're usually over $10. And like I've mentioned before in other videos, the thing I hate about Grubhub is it'll send you far away to pick up. So like if I'm in one part of town, it'll send me 10 miles away to pick up from a restaurant way over there and deliver way over there. So I just decline those because I'm like, I don't want to drive way over there. I'm over here. So I don't know why they do that. I think it's very inefficient, and I think that the Grubhub drivers would be happier if you're in an area. Give me pickups in that area. I mean, I don't know, whatever. Uber Eats offers were ridiculously low as always, but for me that just seems to be how it is, and I don't know if it's just this area, but I don't know, they just don't seem worthwhile to me. I'm not sure if I'll do it again or not. So this week I had to be very picky in order to make decent money. My acceptance rate on Doordash and Grubhub went way, way, way down. I think on Doordash it's like 13%. It was like 21, and then I don't know what Grubhub even is. It was 33 at the beginning of the day, but I turned down a whole bunch, so I'm sure it's way lower than that. Anyways, I don't like to be so picky, but it needs to be worth my while. I'm not going to drive all over town for $5. You know, gas is expensive. Here in Southern California, it's over $4 a gallon. So, yeah, you've got to make it worthwhile. It's got to be worthwhile. I'm not doing this just for the fun of it. I want to make some money. So, yeah. Anyways, let's see. So just kind of curious how this past week was for you. Which platform do you deliver for? Was this week full of lower than normal offers, or was it average? Did you stay busy? I stayed pretty busy. I was kind of shocked. I had a couple, like maybe 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there without anything coming in. But it was at strange times, like 11 a.m. or like 2 o'clock or something, where it's normally kind of hit or miss. So it wasn't abnormal. Did you make as much as you normally do? Hourly, I made as much as I normally do, but overall for the whole week, I was probably about $100 down from what my average is. But still good. Still, it's decent. Like I've said before, this is extra money for me. I have a full-time job, so this is over and above. So, anyways, I look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.